I'm supposed to be drinking coffee right now because nobody's here yet, but like, the more shopkeepers mod update, it's gonna be the biggest mod in the universe. There's gonna be more PNGs of shopkeepers than there are gonna be PNGs of anything else in the entire video game.
Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved. I will do my best to save him, my lord, Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins. I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee, Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. You've done as I...
God doesn't say that. God actually says, "Good morning." Once again, we're a little bit later in the day than I usually start these dig dang things, but that's what happens when you job, when you work, when the This is a kind of crazy start. Once again, we're cursed with slow speed, but this run could be amazing. Book of Revelations is, you know, I mean, Famine is a pretty easy boss fight. Now, I'm a high roller. What the hell am I doing trying to convince myself to take a cube of meat? The only true option that there ever was in life is to not use the Book of Revelations, because if we don't use the Book of Revelations, then we can theoretically get something better than a cube of meat. And I already have all of the achievements, so a first item room Book of Revelations doesn't tickle me. My heart is not set aflutter. Although, some people would sure imagine. The thing is, even if this is Small Rock, I'm gonna be sad about it. Okay, that was the best thing that I could have gotten from that. Oh, we meet again, hive mind that I cannot have. Will you be mine today, or is this another sad, sad moment? Counting, dude. I know we're gonna probably get another cent over the course of this run, or of this floor, but that just hurts. That just stings. That makes my feelings feel bad instead of whatever else they're supposed to feel like. I also can't help but notice that my by being the sole owner of the smelter, trinkets are just more likely to show up in the world. Like, that's a rule. That's the way it is. And that hasn't happened yet. We haven't seen a single trinket. We didn't spawn with a trinket. There hasn't been a trinket show up otherwise. Like, what's even going on? What's happening here? Also, look at that. We got our money. This will be a run where we have hive mind. Let's go. I guess I could have placed that better. And I also could have saved a bomb better. I have no idea how much my... Well, I kind of have some idea. I know that sometimes when I smack my keyboard, it shows up on the microphone, but it's not that intense. But I wonder... What am I trying to say? I wonder if me spamming the funny bomb button was audible on camera at all. I kind of doubt it. Dang, I wish that I got more bombs on this floor. I mean, I guess if I would have saved my bombs, I could have done something. Maybe picking that up for a single cent wasn't the best idea. When you touch spacebar items, yes, my bombs. When you touch spacebar items, they don't show up again, unless under very, very rare circumstance. So, if in the future I so desire to be an owner, imagine if I didn't spend my bombs on this again. That would have been so funny. That would have been so funny. If I desire to see the IV bag again, then it's in my interest to not pick it up, but I already made the decision, so we live with it. Also, I like spending all of my bombs. Look at that. Maybe there will be like 5 trinkets in here. No, just some zany shopkeepers. Yeah, that's an amazing trinket. Thank you. This run is easy now. Thank you for turning on easy mode in my video game. I'm suboptimal. Nobody comments, but if people commented, I would be getting rage comments right now. Everybody would be pissed. They'd be like, dude, you didn't play the game good enough. I also almost made another oopsie whoopsie. Classic Kirby Mancer in his 800 million year long first floors. I think this fight's gonna suck. You know what? I'm the coffee. Yeah, that's kind of how I thought it was gonna go. More coffee. This game's really cool, I think. I like when video games make you try, especially when you have to think really, really hard about solutions and playing them. I guess I have to put my coffee down now. What a shame. What a shame. Oh, also more fodder for that IV bag that I thought was wasted. Yippee indeed. I don't know why my soul is telling me to buy a card there. I won't. I'm not gonna feed into it, but I want to let the audience in on what my mind is saying. If anybody cares about the seed, there you go. That's what it is. Also, can't you teleport when the game's paused? Yeah, cheating. I mean, the mod's already cheating, but remember, min-max properly. It's not a first floor if you don't spend 800 years on it. Okay, now we can go do other stuff. And we want to go here. Finally min-maxing properly. Although the thing is, even if we get a boss trap room here, we're just gonna have to throw away all of our blue hearts that we just worked so very hard to get. I mean, that's kind of the fun of oh, would you look at that? A boss trap room. It's only the thing that I'm trying to get, and would you look at it? I got it. I would have been safe to face tank that. I don't know in what universe my brain would have adjusted fast enough to face tank that, but I would, in that universe, be safe if I face tanked it. I guess in the universe that I know how much health every single enemy does, and I count every single bullet that lands. Okay. I trust it. Okay, and it gave me piss. It didn't even give me the good piss. It gave me the bad piss. Why would you do that? The worst part about Repentance as a whole is they added the free lemonade item, which is supposed to be a better piss. It's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be objectively the correct one to take. But they also buffed regular piss, and as far as I care, as far as I'm concerned, the regular piss buff makes it better. Because this piss item, free lemonade, will fill up a larger area and then go away after time. But the regular piss item, those puddles will stay for forever. Oh, I should have not picked that up. What the hell? What can that item even be? We could have... Imagine if it's Steven. Imagine we just have a Steven chilling in our secret room. It's just sitting there, waiting to be picked up. Actually, yeah, you know... I said that I should have waited, but in actuality, since Curse of the Blind, we pick it all up. Why was that a secret room item? I don't remember that. Okay, you know, maybe it's just Repentance being a thing. That's why I'm not 100% in charge of what I think item pools are. It's totally worth it. It was not worth it at all. It wasn't even slightly worth it. It wasn't even like it's like a joke. I feel like I just got slapped in the face. I'm gonna go cry the second this stream is off camera. I felt maybe it was my ancestors calling to me, but I felt a very strong inclination to use my free lemonade on this room, which would have been completely pointless as all of these things fly, but the voice in my head screamed, "Piss on those guys." So yeah, that's free lemonade. Every yellow puddle that hurts enemies does the same DPS as long as they're on it. Which of course, free lemonade is totally enough to easy kill a boss of this nature. Last run we did angels, I believe. I'm gambling that that's a health upgrade, so I'm not taking it. Then we want to get rid of all of our health anyway. Okay, that was terrible. Okay, you know, I'll shut my mouth. I'll shut my mouth. I'll keep it mum. I've been proven wrong. That's a really good. It's a really good gaper from that mod. I have a mod that changes all of the, or not all of the gapers, but a lot of the gapers, and that's one of my favorites. One of them is Grapefruit, and I've been waiting for it to show up on stream so I can go, oh my god, Grapefruit, he's on my stream. I never thought it would happen, but it hasn't happened. I didn't plan that joke at all. I did not plan that joke. That came out that way. I of course planned the part about the Grapefruit Gaper, but afterwards, nuh-uh. Okay. You know, that's a benefit depending on who's looking at it. This would be cool if it dropped me all the way down to 1 heart and then afterwards exploded and turned into a blood bag. I think that would be the coolest thing that could happen. Now? No. We did get a bunch of damage though. Alright, this is the spacebar item that I actually want. That's the doo-doo garbage balls. This is gambling. Gambling! Okay. I have so much of a mind to break my bone heart immediately, but I know that the true min-maxing way is to save my bone heart and then take it all the way over to that blood dono machine and then play the blood dono machine in a way that will release me of the curse. Because the bone hearts aren't bad, they're just an extra variable to work with, and I don't want to do that. Look at you, almost hitting me. Dingle trying to get revenge. I guess I should have brought the free lemonade in here, but I also, I don't know. The first boss was Duke of Flies, so what the frick ever, right? Goodbye, Boneheart. You didn't serve me at all. Oh yeah. A single cent. That's way better than a Boneheart. And also this scenario here is... that is a blood bag. So, just in case this gives me empty health in some way, which it did, look at that, look at that, look at that. And then this is a blood bag, this is a blood bag. It fills me up. Dude. I'm so cool. I don't want to ruin anybody's vibes, but look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me go. Type of plays that make me want to... If this turns into Soul Hearts, I'm just gonna get rid of them again, but that's funny. No. The type of clip where I call literally everything that happens ever is the type of clip that makes me alone want to turn a video, or turn a VOD into a video. Just so that I can put in the part where I was cool and min-maxed good. And there you are, my boss trap room again. That was just a sound effect. I didn't actually. It would, to be fair, it would have been pretty funny if I took a sip of coffee and then just vommed all over my keyboard. But I don't know if I would be the one that would laugh at that joke. I think that one has a different audience. I like to think that I'm the type of Isaac gamer that wouldn't have to deal with anybody going, oh, you missed a tinted rock. But the truth of the matter is I don't have to deal with people like that because nobody watches. Which is a truly excellent maneuver. If I'm the one in chat, if I'm the one in the stream that cares the most about the video game, then I'm always going to be performing in a way that satisfies every single person. So I need to always be a little bit more into Isaac than every single person that shows up, so nobody even has a chance to try and correct me. Because there's no correcting if that's just the truth of the matter. What is going on? The amount of Firefly spawns and goings aways there. Okay, this is not a choice. I got the better option. I did indeed. There's a lot of hatred and vitriol towards Boom exclamation mark. That item which is that item's true name. It's not the item that not the name that showed up on screen because I have a mod, but that's the government ID of that item. And I feel there's a lot of hatred towards it, but this is a time where it's okay. Whipworm, I'm sorry, buddy. You're not invited to the club. I have to keep the joke about low shot speed going, and you're running directly counter to that. What if somebody shows up and they think that I like shot speed? It would be disgusting. I'm just inventing racism again. As a white guy, I cannot be doing that. I swear shot speed is a joke. I swear shot speed is a joke. I swear. Look at me go. Pot maxing. Look at me go. I kind of want to play this guy. I'll go down to 11. You gave me 5 bombs when I didn't need them at all, so you can have 5 bombs. Because I don't need them at all. Okay. As per usual, completely useless. We have no idea why they put those in the game. But they sure are in the game. That guy turning into a... I mean, it was hard to see because he was invisible. But that guy turning into a headless fricker and immediately blocking the path for everybody else is really funny. Last time I saw Restock and I didn't buy it, I felt a huge amount of regret. So I'm gonna see if I feel the same way this time. It might happen, it might not happen. This guy's pretty scary. With no way of getting rid of tears at all, Champion Rainmaker is a foe to be feared. Truly a despicable duplicitor. I can't think of any more alliterations, and I'm sorry for trying. And I'm sorry to anybody who was desperate for it. Desperate for its death. There we go. I did it. Yummy. That's not gonna stay with us for long. Bam. And bam part 2. We will not pick that up yet because we're trying to lose health at the moment. Okay. I gotta say, it doesn't mean too much to me. Also, I gotta say, this is pretty annoying. There we go. I solved the issue. By cheating, again. But the issue is solved. Okay. This isn't a good item or a bad item to get. Hi, you're a normal Rainmaker. You're nothing in comparison to the foe I just fought. To the... The alliterations come naturally. They don't come when I'm searching for them. It's a cruel fate. And yes, that was another long silence where I was trying to think of another alliteration and came up completely blank. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, good job, Min Min. You exploded. Blah. Blah. Min Min's just scary. It's hard to commentate when you're fighting Min Min because there's usually 4 or 5 things on your screen that you have to care about at a given moment. Alright. Health. I'm allowed to take it now. That is an amazing trinket to get. I'm very happy. And bam. There's going to be 2 tinted rocks, so our health is going to be very stable. I think that the one that spawns in the mirror is also... Like, it's forced to spawn in the mirror, and also I think that it is forced to have the same contents. Which is a rare showing of Isaac nowadays. They got rid of a lot of the ways to consistently make a container of something hold the same exact thing as a different container of that. Ah! I'm sorry. That must have been torturous. It's what happens when a young hollow gamer such as I accidentally presses the F key. Because the F key is the button that makes the game full screen or not. And I think it's really funny to make my windowed version of this game look stupid. So it's very square right now. Oh, I have a million DMs. I have 7 DMs. 7. They want me. 7 people DMing me, 0 people in my chat. We know who's real. We know who's real. No, there is one person here. So shout out you. All my lurkers in the chat say, this run, I have a million items. Okay, well I guess a million items minus like 3. I don't know how many things I've gulped. I think I've gulped 3 things. So I have what, like, that looks like 20 minus 3, which would be 17 items right now, which is a silly amount. But this run is trash. It's rude to say it, but this run feels like trash. We haven't gotten anything other than money equals power that sparks joy inside of me. Like, what kind of run is this where we have a million items, we're on down for 2, and we're existing off of the fire rate being our best stat? Look at me go. The damage is getting better because of our tools, but I should have bombed all of those gold rocks that exist in the overworld. That's what I should have done. That's exactly what I should have done. Rainmaker, you didn't hit me once in the overworld, so you better not hit me here. Sometimes I've died to avarice and confidence when I exist as the lost. And it's embarrassing when it happens on camera, so I don't want it to. So yeah, that's maximum fire rate. Just casually as good as can get. Oh, nice. We got every single thing. And a trinket, which, yummy, yummy, yummy. Is there even anything else to do on this floor? What's in our shop? A whole bunch of nothing. We're gonna lose all of our health on purpose. Also, I wasted my bombs on that door. I did. It's true. Because we're not going that way. That's not the path that is dictated. Because if I want to get every single boss trap room ever, which I do because it's funny, that's simply not allowed. Bleh. Oh yeah, shoot the poop. Be optimal. Yeah. Look at me go. I love the amount of hazards that can spawn in the this is a trinket of all time to gulp. Or maybe I hold it so that I can see what it turns into, and then I gulp every other trinket that I see. Maybe that's the idea. Because it's a lot more fun being able to see the trinket you're dealing with. Oh, fuck me. Okay, a whole bunch of nothing. A whole lot of 11. What even is that? Is that like a Aerosmith song? I don't know. That was a phrase that exists in my mind. So obviously that means it's from Aerosmith. Oh shit, we had Blessed Penny in that room. And I picked up a penny and was blessed, but I was busy thinking about other things in life. Yeah, you know what? If I'm already not looking at the bottom left to see what my trinkets are, there's no point in me seeing the trinket at all. So, yummy, yummy, yummy. Also, this room is terrifying. This is a rare, rare room, and it scares me. We had counterfeit penny in that room, and I think that I think it procced. I wasn't staring at my money count. I was staring at my damage count, which is less clear. Also, we got the goat, Blue Baby's soul. This trinket is amazing. It's like if Brother Bobby's sister Maggie was good. It has homing shot, which is it's crazy, and it does the exact same amount of damage as them, like DPS and everything. What the frick is happening with my trinket or with my chests? Like, is that just an insanely rare pull to get 2 random bombs from a chest that are both troll bombs? I think that's just rare. I don't think I have something that's doing that. I think that that's just luck. And I also think that it happened 2 different times. Which may or may not be true. I don't know. These rooms are scary when you have nothing. Continuum will do some extra damage sometimes, at the bare minimum, though. I'm just having to spend a lot more time... Thank you for the penny. I'm spending a lot more time having to struggle and think about the video game than I am able to think about commentary and words and say the funnies. Which is terrible. It's mortifying. Yes. Oh, I forgot about... that was a little suboptimal. We're taking this one also. Oh, how I want the card pack. Oh, how I want the card pack. Oh, how I want the card pack. What does the upgraded moon do? Nothing? The upgraded moon does nothing. Okay. Well, then it's not being used. I want that card pack. I don't think we're gonna get the money for that card pack, but I want it. There could be an arcade on this floor that we have yet to become aware about, but I doubt it. Isn't the hangman also supposed to do something to help me? I don't. Sometimes Tarot Cloth just does nothing. But you pick up an item, you assume it will help you. You know, that's an assumption that will hurt you a lot in this video game, because sometimes the answer is nothing at all. It doesn't do anything. And actually, oh, I thought I had flight still. Yeah, this is that thing I was talking about last stream, where I think segmented enemies just get screwed by Broken Modem. Because Broken Modem will... Ooh, the big pill. I have to get the big pill. Because Broken Modem will just target a different segment every time. And if there's the one segmented enemy... it was the biggest fart. Give me a Devil Beggar. That's what I feel. That's what I feel about your lack of a Devil Beggar. Duct tape is funny to swallow. It's not good to swallow, but we don't have any familiars that will matter with it, so what the fuck ever. I desperately want an arcade of some sort. There's our boss trap room that we're scared about. Another example of Broken Modem just screwing with an enemy. Okay, last chance for an arcade. Boo! No arcade. What's a money run without an arcade? I'm getting screwed by all of the people and things that I love. Man. I don't want to play with you right now. That's an item for a different run. We spend our... I don't know. I'm too dedicated to my smelter. I get attached to all of my silly little spacebar items, and I just want to keep them forever. And I know it's a fault, because Magic Skin would totally be the exact thing that would save this run from its little hole that we're in, but I think that these kind of bad runs are really, really fun. I think they're a super good time. Oh, we're gonna get a billion Devil Deal items, provided I live. I spent all of my money, so who knows how much living I'll do, but I'll sure try. I like how that counts as an enemy dying. It's like the big one is just their dad, and them being birthed requires a sacrifice. Okay. Don't laser me. Thank you. Okay, that's really good, and a bunch of health. Guppy piece. I don't really like the other item, so I'm not taking it. And nobody can pay me to do that. I simply do not care for the ketchup swirl. Also, oh, the dummy. I was just about to say insane luck on the bandage, but no, the bandage is affected by luck, and the insane thing about that is that we haven't gotten hit at all and caused us to lose perfection. So the crazy thing in this situation is my ability to play every video game ever flawlessly. That's the crazy thing. It's just working really positively in this moment. I completely forgot about perfection because nothing that we're doing uses it at all. But this is great. This is damage. This is money. That's gonna make our little train even more silly if I continue to not be hit. Which, who knows? It might happen, it might not happen. I guess I'll eat the loaded diaper. I'm not really the biggest fan of it, but it is raw benefit. Raw, pure benefit. Also, since I now have 2 things that spawn hearts when I get hit, I'm gonna cheat again. I have 3 things that spawn stuff when I get hit, so I'm gonna cheat again so that I can get out of the room without a whole bunch of effort. Oh, would you look at that? It's more health. And our 404 gave us more DPS, too, which, yay. Oh shit, the little buddy doesn't have collision on the pedestal. I was like, oh, quick little buddy, go touch the pedestal so that you're able to be next to me. Also, hello! Welcome, chatter! I mean, welcome first time, chatter. This is a silly, stupid run. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't really have much in the way of anything outside of utility, money stuff, and fire rate. So this is a slow run where I'm torturing myself. I've discovered, I mean, maybe I'm not the first, I'm almost definitely not the first guy to think of it, but there's a way to just play the game and get more boss trap rooms than usual, so I think it's really funny to play Eden and force myself to do all of the boss trap rooms that spawn in a run. And I think that, to an extent, it's made me boring at the video game. We also, oh man, you know, we might have infinite money. Oh my gosh, is my 404 the trinket that makes your item room a devil deal right now? Because my teleport mod is, I mean, sometimes, to be fair, it does just glitch, but right now in this room, my teleport mod is showing the item room as a devil item room, and here it's not. I mean, that's a convincing argument if I've ever heard of it. Yeah, it's only red when I'm sitting in the starting room. And I of course didn't see what the 404 was in the starting room of this run. I'm gonna quick see if I have an infinite money machine here, because that would be cool if that's the case, I think. I think that would be really cool. It would take time, but it would be cool. I don't think it's gonna happen. But, I mean, look at that. The run of all time, you know? Oh, and there was a soul heart in the curse room, of course, yeah. So, video games are balanced, and I think that The Binding of Isaac needs no changes at all, ever. I like having money and restock and everything that I desire for as long as I want it in the world. I'm sorry to announce this to everybody, but since we have restock, this is gonna take a while. This is going to take a while. Let's use the world, use the magician, use the spades, get it out of here, cause a bunch of poop-related problems in this room. Why not? I don't know. It gives us more nonsense. We don't even need to care about that. We have a more convenient way of getting everything that we desire. Ace of spades we use in here for fun, just to get it out of the way. Our shop is going to become a mess, so we want to help our shop be less of a mess in any way that we can. Oh, I also, I don't have infinite time for this today. I need to keep an eye on the clock, because we do have our limits. But that Humble Bumble is for sure going to help. Oh my lordy. Hey, first time chatter, how do you feel about the way that our run is right now? Do you think that I'm going to be able to win this one? Is that a possibility in your mind? I'm just curious about that. I'm curious what the fans think. Excuse me. This is insane. This is stupid. No, and we got a follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is... The fact that this entire thing is solely fueled on the fact that I survived, what is it, a single floor? I survived a single floor with an intact perfection, and this is my reward. This is what the game deems a proper award for an effort of that task. This game rocks, I think. Anybody who says that Isaac is bad just hasn't played it enough. It's actually the coolest thing ever. Oh, ooh, that's gonna help us eat trinkets all the time. You know, honestly, I don't do this ever, but since this is the kind of run where you get everything that you want, that you desire, that you ever get, I might just like screw around with this situation that I'm in for a while, and then end stream, and then come back next time and be like, okay, let's witness the nightmare that we've caused, because this is I simply don't have enough time for this. One thing I have to say here is TBOI haters is bitch true. I think that it's really easy to get caught up on the fact that the game is really unfair in the favor of killing the player, but the second you learn of any of this nonsense, because it's been here the entire time, like the ability to break the game and just do whatever you want in it. It's been a thing in existence since the very first versions of the video game. So the second you find those, you stumble upon that, it's insane. Also, this is a trinket that's gonna spawn more nonsense in that room, which I don't think we need. It's not gonna spawn stuff in the room. It'll put it in my inventory. So that's double bad. We especially don't want that. We never want that at all. We want the opposite of that. Just you wait till I get something that'll let me reroll. Just you wait. Just you wait. That sharp plug, it will hopefully also cause some uproar. This is ridiculous. We're gonna run into a situation maybe where we might end up with too much health. I don't know how the items will despawn at all. I do think that there's priority in some manner on order of things that will despawn, but I don't know if it's based in like object class type or what or anything. I just know that when there are too many items and they despawn, certain ones go before other certain ones, which kind of means nothing. It's the words that don't make any sense at all. Streamer just saying shit. I do think that this is going to be a little bit hard to commentate over. Most of the time that I've done game breaks in my history, I've had like YouTube on or something on the other sides that I'm the one entertained. And now look at me. Well, sitting on a curse room for 500 years trying to think of something to talk about other than coffee. I guess I can put on my Grapefruit impersonation for a second and talk about Super Jail, because I've been a Grapefruit fan for forever, and he has his TV shows that he likes watching, and I finally went like, okay, I've been watching for forever. What the flippity higgin heck is this Super Jail thing? And it rocks. It's so cool. It's like it's an adult cartoon from, yes. Oh, I'm poor. It's an adult cartoon from the early 2000s. It's just the coolest thing ever. Every episode is just an excuse to kill off half or more of the cast, and then they all just come back into ROK the next episode. It's flawless content. You just get to watch a lot of silly characters die over and over again. And it's epic the whole way through. It's awesome the entire time. I don't know if Steam Sale will even really do much to prevent the ever-present crawl of the restock prices increasing, but we'll see how that goes. It's only a matter of time after all. I also think that it has stopped mattering if I am optimal with picking up the health in this room or not, but I think this room's just gonna get filled with garbage. We need to keep an eye out and try to not pick up more stuff that will spawn a bunch of garbage. I think that the only thing I can be convinced to take to accentuate the nonsense happening in this room is if we get like Fanny Pack, because Fanny Pack is cool and it'll give me like keys and bombs and junk, but I feel like most other things that will spawn when you take damage are just, they're gonna cause unneeded clutter. This is ridiculous. Thank you so much, Perfection. Thank you so much, Smelter Start. I was joking about turning this video or this VOD into a video, and now it kind of feels like it has to happen because this is my first break on stream, like my first Isaac game break on stream, and boy is it intense. All of the Isaac haters and all of the Isaac fans are both collectively pissing their pants together. It's kind of romantic. What gave me the black heart? Oh, it was the candle. Durr. Me sitting in a room for 500 years to get a lick at a single shop item. Do we have a dono machine in that one? Probably not, because I blew up a different one. I think it's also not even something that I've googled, but I'm pretty sure if you blow up your dono machine, it is a lot less likely to show up again later. Oh no! Don't hate the stupid cat. The stupid cat is 80% of what's keeping my morale going right now. This stupid cat is so much of everything to me. Oh, what's that? More money? No, I like more money. That's a hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, this is good. We've doubled our production. I also totally forgot about Piggy Bank when I was talking about the not wanting to fill this room with clutter, because item clutter is going to be great. The secret hidden benefit of this whole thing that we're doing, that we're experiencing, is that we're going to get luck pennies. And luck pennies will make it so that our luck is good enough that we can still experience this situation even if we lose our perfection. If we can get that much luck, then we will be in a fantastic spot, because then we'll be able to leave the floor and risk facing new enemies and treacherous things while still maintaining the brokenness of our ability, because right now losing perfection is losing the world. I mean, okay. And this room. Losing perfection and the million hearts that we've stockpiled into this room. Those are the things that we don't want to happen, and they're not really gonna happen. I'm happy that death isn't even really a lose scenario for me here. Because I die, what happens? I don't know. I lose health and then I start again. I mean, I guess I would lose the containers. That would matter. Losing the health containers would matter enough to make me slightly upset. I don't think it would ruin the run. It would just make it a lot slower. We don't like to talk about it, but those 4 red heart containers are actually doing a good job of helping me. I don't like giving them credit. I'm a red health hater. This rocks. This feels good. All of my dopamine is firing off rapid style. Well, sorry, drinking coffee. Azazel from Isaac. Yo, it's the real one. I'm sorry. Yo. Okay, that's 99 cents away from one of the best items. Or one of the best items for this situation that we exist in. That's amazing. And I'm sorry, Azazel from Isaac Real. Azazel's probably one of my least favorite characters to play. I think that melee and close range stuff is just unfun. Because I get like 1 speed upgrade. Did you hear like there was an instant of the Specialist Dance song when that dime showed up. A singular instant. But yeah, I get a single speed change when I am sitting there as a character with short range, which, to be fair, was changed in Repentance. I also played this game a lot before Repentance happened, which is another aspect to my thoughts. But I would get 1 speed change and then just run into every single enemy instead of actually hitting them properly, which is a really easy way to die a lot and not have fun, which I do think that Azazel is fun design and a strong character for sure. I mean, everybody's had like a Tiny Planet, My Reflection, or like Tammy's had type run on him. It's a classic Isaac experience to have a silly OP Azazel run. I also feel like Azazel's existence convinces a lot of people to actually unlock Lilith when there's not many reasons to do that. I guess C-section being an item is another motivator, another something to be like, hey guys, play this totally awesome character that you're gonna like. Everybody likes Lilith, right? And meanwhile, everybody's like, ooh, greed mode is kind of playable when I turn on this character, kind of. And that's the most they ever think about her. This is epic. I'm so happy that we got Deeper Pockets. Oh, to grind money. Oh, to grind money. Yeah. Lilith is such a learning curve. I don't even think that I would classify her as hard. She's just like, it kind of isn't fun. Because there's so many times that you'll see an enemy and you'll be like, okay, I have 100 million hours in Isaac. Brain that's played this game forever. Tell me, please, what I do in this situation. And then your brain goes, shoot tears from your face at the enemy. And then I'm like, oh, you're a genius, video game. And then I try to shoot tears at the enemies from my face. And then I take damage, and it's really weird, and I don't really know why that happens. But it's something that takes a lot of effort to get over. Any true Isaac troopers with a more billion hours in this game will understand. They'll understand. I'm feeling the call to talk about Chris Chan again, which I think is always a terrible idea. It happened because I started my new job as a dog walker, and I listened to Chris Chan documentary on my dog walks. It's a cursed thing. I go out in the morning, I do my dog walk, and then I come back, and I'm like, dang, Chris Chan's stuff is really, really funny. I can't stop thinking about this thing. And then I want to go stream before I have to start my actual real job. And a good 70% of the thoughts in my dig dang head are about Chris Chan. Like, I don't know. The stream should probably be about me rather than my obsession with other people online. I, of course, will still talk about it. I think I went too hard last stream. I did too many references, and so they have to stop. Oh my gosh, my positioning is bad. We're at the halfway mark, guys. We're getting to 999 today. Those 7 Discord DMs of everybody trying to talk to me, my friends that probably care about me, they aren't seeing me. They are not gonna get my attention for forever. You have to show up in stream if you want to talk to me, like a real fan. I hate to alert everybody, but we're probably about 1 gulp away from coffee being over. Which is just a truly, truly terrible situation to be in. My only damage up is money equals power, I think. I think that's the only damage up that I've gotten this whole run. I'm trying to... Oh. I should maybe look at my health more than I'm looking at my items, but... I don't see a single item there that gives damage. Other than money equals power, of course. I don't see a single one. Not one. This is the life that we live in. Where 100% of our DPS comes from the fact that we picked up a single item in a devil deal. So... And people say that this game is hard. You just have to play really, 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 really good all the time forever, all night forever. I already did that. I need to put new jokes into my mind. The overlap between Isaac fans and Torp fans is not that high. I need to start talking about things that the people will really understand, like Dead Birds and Edmund McMillen's weird comics he made as a kid. I have no idea what the man himself, Edman McMillen, thinks about it, but Dead Bird in this game is indeed a reference to something, but it's a reference to something that Edmund made himself. He drew, like, comics about his shit childhood, and in one of them, his sister kills a bird, and then the bird talks to him. And I don't remember the plot because I don't think it mattered. I think I just went, oh my god, Dead Bird real! It's lore! 2 luck pennies is crazy. but if I ever got a chance to talk to Edmund McMillen, I would instantly just be like, "What's your favorite planet on Aether? And what's the diggity deal with Dead Bird?" I need to understand the Dead Bird lore. I've been a fan of your games for eons, and Dead Bird has been a thorn in my side of trying to understand things in life. You have to tell me, kind sir, what's the lore? What's the lore? But the true answer, he probably just doesn't want to talk about it, because he's done interviews. So in my headcanon, I think the options are he probably doesn't want to talk about it, or he... Oh, that's 999. Or not a single person that interviews him cares enough to... Ooh, a free item, yay. We are going to use this in a different room because it also will spawn soul hearts, and I don't want that. Okay, range, whatever. But yeah, I would be very ready to think that not a single person that interviews him thinks about Dead Bird ever at all. That sounds like something that I do. Not really something that people who get the chance to talk to Edmund McMillen think, you know? Maybe that's selling myself short, but that's kind of how it feels. Oh lordy, spacebar items that I don't want to use at all. You get one use. Ace of Clubs, I think, will actually kind of matter. Controversial opinion, I want to leave my Ace of Clubs close to this room so that I can reset it if it ever gets too intense. Because bombs you can pick up forever, hearts you cannot. So that's something that I think needs rectifying to an extent. This is amazing. This will help us restart some of our money woes, and Mom's Box is also amazing. Mom's Box is something that I want to carry along with me on my journey forever. Let's go see if there's anything nice in here. Beautiful. This is infinite stats for forever. Yeah. I like video games a lot. I think The Binding of Isaac is pretty fun. More red health, beautiful in this situation. I should have picked up Stigmata for that, as far as I'm aware. But more red health and luck. In my current mind, in my vision, that magic scab is better than Stigmata. That's a terrible, terrible thing to ever tell Isaac fans, but it's true in my mind at this moment. It's true. It's true, I tells ya. True. Alright. The nonsense machine returns. And now we have Holy Mantle to break through in advance every single time. Yeah, my damage went all the way from like 20 to 3 because I spent all of my money. Video games rock. I love that I can just turn on The Binding of Isaac and do this for 52 hours. And I'm getting a million stats because of it. Yeah, this is when the stupidity happens. Thank you, Soul Locket. Thank you, Member Shop. Video games are really cool, I think. Oh, I got pushed. I really want to control the sticky pennies. Actually, you know what? Since we're experiencing this, I'm not gonna kill the sound effects, but I am gonna lessen it because there's gonna be a lot of sticky nickels and I don't have infinite bombs. But I do think that the sound effect is a little bit less funny when you hear it 100 times in a row. Just a little bit. A slight bit. This run is cool, I think. I don't know about anybody else. It's just kind of fun to look at. I like Isaac emitting a bunch of garbage that has to go sort itself out and find a new place to exist. Oh yeah. Now this is pod racing. Maybe I just, maybe I fill the entire room with sticky nickels, and then we walk through and it feels like torture. It's almost a cognito hazard. Almost. Damn, that member shop it's a whole new world. There's 3 item pedestals in there, so it's already better than our shop in every way. I'm still under the illusion that things are cheap in this world. Something in there's like 30 cents. Whoo boy, what a discount. Oh, also a bunch of our stats are just gonna stay now. A bunch of our stats are gonna be with us forever. Also, it would be kind of funny if a maelstrom started. Sometimes the items... Oh, I got pushed. I got pushed out of the room. That probably means that we're gonna need to clean the world out soon. Because if we can't take damage consistently, then that will slow down our progress quite a lot. Oh. And being bad at the game also slows down our progress quite a lot. It would be a bit of a shame if this slowed down beyond comprehension, but I don't know. Yeah, we keep on getting pushed out. That's a bad way to be. That is a bad way to be. Stop walking into the curse room. And I don't know how you would fix it either, because if the items are moving around a lot, then hearts will probably get pushed into you faster than you can take damage to get rid of them. Like, I'm getting pushed down because of that, yeah. Using the member card for better items. Yeah, I'm kind of just curious about the state of this room. I might have to use that Ace of Clubs card faster than I thought. But definitely member card shop is going to be helpful. I think that we have potato peeler, so picking up extra red health is not a problem. That's just a thing that'll happen. This item does nothing for me. I'm picking you up to see what's under it. Wow. BFFs, yay! That's a really cool one to get. And just a bunch of cheaper stuff. Have it? Cool. That's a really nice thing to see. Then, I think oh, never mind. I forgot they nerfed the, converter is what this item is called. I completely forgot that they nerfed it. If they didn't nerf it, we would have had infinite Meat Boys right now, which would have been epic. It would have been cool, and everybody would have loved me for it. I think that I am going to potato peel a little bit intensely. Maybe a slight bit of foolishness, but that feels right to me at this moment in time. Because we kind of want to pick up soul hearts more than red health anyway. Although it might... Oh no! I picked up flight. Okay. That means the grind starts anew in here. So we need to rethink our strategy slightly. It's still totally possible, but it'll be different. And I don't know how to adjust myself on the top of the room is easy. But there we go. Oh, I should be holding a spacebar that I care about because I have the habit. Mom's box would be crazy, but I think it would be too crazy. Is there anything that just like helps me? No, there is not. So that means I don't care. We go back in to grind. I love positioning myself on the curse room spikes. It's so easy and consistent. Yata inducing even. The final gulp of coffee. Farewell. I feel like I just killed someone. In a video game, in a video game, in a video game, in a video game. It's nice when the room isn't covered in garbage. Oh, also, we've totally gained enough luck to be able to do this elsewhere. So, when this floor tires us, which it surely will eventually, we can go scurry off into the night and see what lies elsewhere on our next, like... Because we're gonna get, what? 3 more shops? Depending. It's not gonna be exact, but I think that we're gonna get 3 more shops. In my mind, my body, my soul, my heart, my bones, my gusto, I would love to dream of 4 or 5 more shops, but those simply aren't guaranteed. And that is a sad, sad rock fact that I do not wish to share with the world. The type of rock fact that would make you cry, actually. I'm kind of in love with the fact that this room is smaller. It's gonna make the game a little bit less. I, I don't know the right word for it. I think it's gonna cause chaos sooner than the other method, but this is our only method, so kind of whatever. How did I pick up 2 soul hearts in an instant there? It's kind of impressive. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to get pushed out. At least we can just go quick pick up money and solve it temporarily. But, yeah. Sadly, it's not a machine where I can just put my character in the correct spot and then take damage for forever. I do have to think aloud that, me getting pushed out of the room there was really interesting. But I do have to think aloud that it would totally work on spikes of any sort. I mean, okay, maybe not spikes because they do a full entire heart, but this would probably work on just about any fire or a red poop. Not that it's likely to see a red poop in life at this moment in time, but it's a possibility. And when you're trying to break the game, every individual possibility is kind of the thing that matters the most in life. And honestly, if anything, a fire would be easier at this point. I know that there was a fire in this very, very room that I'm standing in at the moment, but I'm gonna go hunt around a little bit more, just in case. Like a fire, a white fly, something of that nature. There's spikes in there. Okay. The answer is no. Why is our devil deal still open? Yeah, man. And there's friggin' this sitting here from 80 years ago, 500 years ago, 550 million billion years ago. Mammals didn't even exist at that point in time, and yet here you were existing. I'm gonna buy a bunch of batteries to get a bunch of trinkets because I want to smelt stuff. I want my smelter to matter in life. I want to do things and I want to have them occur. I want to feel emotions other than anger and boredom. Dude, okay. Our tears are now funny. Oh yeah. That rocks. That rocks indeed. Sadly, this is our last bastion of hope in this area. I think that I'm going to try to get to a position where all of my shot pedestals in all of the floors will look really bad and not items that I want, and then I'm gonna move on to the next floor. So currently I guess it does kind of rid me of some of my tools of the trade, but they're not really tools that I care about. Like, I definitely don't want to pick up Spirit Sword because that's lame. So all of the items in here I don't really care too hard about. Honestly, the thing that I care about the most of all of this is I want to keep you with me. I want to keep the potato peeler with me, but that's not going to happen. We don't have the backpack. And there's definitely not a way to force a backpack into existence. Sadly, that's just not going to happen. I mean, I guess it could happen if I was more patient. If I felt emotions towards the... How the hell was there a sticky nickel that got popped? I did not place a bomb. It was not sanctioned. Not sanctioned at all. I also don't even see a nickel anywhere. Did it just play the sound effect for fun? I'd kind of believe that. I would. Do still have money. Sharp plug or 4.5 volt doesn't really matter because of the way that we are. This one matters quite a bit that we get it. That one also matters quite a bit that we get it. So back to farming money. Anything in here that I care about? No. The red poop I was thinking about. The red... Oh, no. This is why we farmed luck before. Because now we can just take damage on these and it'll be so much easier. We have the mom butt knife to worry about, but this is excellent. This is so much better than the last room that we were doing this in. I don't even know if we need to leave the floor now because a red poop was 100% exactly the thing that we need. And there's 2 of them in here. because we fought the Lay Epic Carrion Queen. That's so cool. I love when all of my little tools of the trade work together to make something beautiful. This is gonna be the best break that you've ever seen. No, that's a lie. You can't really break the game in better ways. I don't feel, or at least you can't really do it in better ways than have been done up to this moment. That's my headcanon. Because how do you do anything more unique and interesting than TM Trainer? That's kind of my main question about trying to break the game cooler. Because TM Trainer just does excessive stuff beyond what we really even know. So any break is going to fall short of TM Trainer deciding to be kind of cool. That's at least the way that my brain reads it. I wonder why that music is playing the entire time. It also isn't the Specialist song. Well, no, it is. It's different songs, because there's a song for picking it up, and then it plays the Specialist song because of an error when other things happen. Obviously. I'm gonna try to not fill up this room exactly with trinkets, but I do want a bunch of trinkets. I shouldn't have done that, but it was still a proper decision. But I still shouldn't have used my trinket creator in that area. Not the correct thing to do. Why do I have 3 little buddies? Do I get a new buddy every time that I walk into this room? Now that's a thing that I'm unsure of the answer of. Completely so. That's a head scratcher. I'm not really into the idea of picking that one up. Pills aren't really doing a lot for me at this moment. I still shouldn't have done that. I'm trying to think of if pills will do something. Yo, whoa! Whoa! It's Lazy Matman and he's golden. Look at that. I have to eat him now. Lazy Matman, get in my belly. It just has to happen. I just have to eat Lazy Matman. Here we go. Goodbye, Lazy Matman. Yum. He'll never cause another woe again in his life. Not ever. Not ever. Also, doesn't this whole thing make everybody really, really happy that I have the teleport mod? Imagine if I was doing this whole thing without that. If I was just walking purposefully in between every single room. Every time that I decide I want to go to the shop, every time that I decide I want to go back here, it takes like 2 minutes of real life time to get there. Wouldn't that be cool if I did that? Wouldn't that just rock? I don't know. Part of me thinks we might make the journey once just to like show off. Wouldn't that be kind of funny? That's your soul, which is the lame one. It's the one that we don't care about. Strange Key we do care about. Oh, but we already ate our Pandora's box, so all this will do is give us Hush, which we're gonna explode Hush for sure, but I don't really think that it helps much before that. I'm glad that I'm able to do more now. I'm very glad that I'm able to do more. There's more to this grind than just sitting in a curse room. I'm able to be entertained. My thoughts can flow because stuff is happening. And the room filling with garbage won't matter because I kind of want to pick it all up anyway. I'm so happy that there are 2 poops. You'd never think in this game that you want Carrion Queen to exist for longer. But I've had that thought several times. Several times, I tells you. Mostly in pre-Repentance Plus, when you could get Carrion Queen in Boss Rush and then let her poop all over the place and be like, oh, would you look at that? A bunch of other bosses are getting exploded by the red poop that happened to be here. Isn't that quite quaint? Quite quaint. Is there anything else that I desperately care about from the shop pool over the member shop pool? There's got to be something. I want fanny pack. Technically, fanny pack could also show up here, though. Now that's an item. Now that's an item. Now that cuts a lot of our efforts way shorter. Way shorter. I don't even know if I need to carry the smelter with me at all now. I'm talking at all. Yummy peel. These beggars will be placed, but not in this room. That is a rock fact that I will tell you now. Right. Judgments. Be something cool. They're never the ones that I want. Literally never. They never are. Not once ever. Child leash means nothing to me because I have duct tape. Tonsil will be kind of funny, but I don't want to pick it up now. Trying to think. Oh yeah, I want to be holding you because I got marbles. So the smelter matters less. Or can I smelt because I just like got residual power? Yeah, okay. So we eat, yum yum yum. I don't think there's any trinkets in the member shop that I care about. So we continue farming a bunch of nonsense here. Ooh, no. No is a trinket of all time. No is a trinket that you think about for eons. You think for decades even. Because if I'm holding mom's box, then it works as like discount what am I talking about? Discount Sacred Orb. I've flashed what it does on screen a couple times, but it makes it so that quality 0 items don't show up again, which is just, it's pure ridiculous. It's crazy. I don't know how people exist in situations like that without losing their mind. Oh, Gigante Bean is funny, so I'm taking it. I'm basically just trying to get all of the trinkets that are cool and I think are funny. I think that that's how this run will excel. That's how this run will do good things in life. Also a nice little gulp. This isn't funny, but it works. It will make stuff happen in the future, which is kind of what matters. To an extent, that's what we desire. This one I like quite a bit. Now we are free to experience damage again. Oh no, both of my red poops are broken. What do I do? What does a man do? This is maybe my favorite break that I've ever done. I don't want to call it right now, but this is really cool. I'm having a grand old time. The second we found these red poops in the boss trap room, man, just yes. Yes. It's all been good. It's all been good all over the place all the time. I'm eating this shit up. And we are experiencing a bunch of sticky nickels, like I had guessed earlier. Which truly is a situation. We do still have that Ace of Clubs that I sequestered away from the rest of the world on purpose. So that will help if I ever get scared of the situation that we're in. We honestly might just turn off sound effects as a whole. We might just. This trinket doesn't matter, but I'm picking it up. Oh, also I should have this one. That one I think is one that will be kind of cool. Because somewhere under this mess of items and trinkets that I have is indeed a hive mind. It's really down at the bottom, but it's there. It's real. This is good. I'm having a grand time. It's hard to commentate just exactly how good I feel, but I've just been having a smile on my face for the last like 20 minutes. I don't know. We've probably spent closer to 40-50 minutes just like existing in this. I mean, we're at an hour and 9 minutes on Catacombs 2, but if we ignore that for an instant, but an instant. Oh, also, I don't want to alarm all of the shot speed haters, but we're currently at... Oh, never mind. It went down. I think that we were experiencing some rainbow worm fuckery, but I saw my shot speed all the way up at 4, which is... That's an insane amount. That is an insane amount. Just a pure, ridiculous number. That's a cool trinket to get. I don't know if it'll do anything, though. I like that, being the owner of duct tape and the rotten penny is causing our flies to exist in such a pattern. Usually they're very orb-shaped, or very round. Round in a way that matters. Rosary Bead, I hate you. Rosary Bead, you suck. All of your family also hates you because you're lame. Bam. Sure. There's no reason to turn that down. I kind of... This feels blasphemous, even trying to get the thought out of my mouth. But I kind of want more red poops in this room. As far as I'm aware, there's no way to spawn more. But I kind of want more. I would love just like a wall of red poops, so I can just walk into the room and just shove my face against one of the walls. Just call that it. We might have to turn the sound effects off. I don't know. I'm also totally running out of allotted time for the day. But this is good. This is content. Ooh, we just got triple damage. We indeed just got triple damage. I'm glad that that happens and is an option in the video game. It's really cool. You know, maybe if we get enough things to exist in this room, then some of the sticky nickels will despawn and we'll be blessed in that way. Maybe that'll happen. Maybe that's a possibility. Maybe. This still rocks, though. This is so cool. We should probably take a trip to our shop again soon. It's been a while. I think next gulp, I'm gonna go visit the shop-a-rooney. I'm happy that we broke free. Excuse me. We broke free of our demand for perfection, and now we just sit at a comfy 36 luck anyway. That's the base state that we exist at. Okay. A bunch of red health. A bunch of red health. We're just kind of... I think that this is our best place to be buying items. Once we get through all of the boss items, it'll be great. I swears ya. I swears ya. I don't want to pick up the sword. The sword would ruin everything. Because right now our tiers are really funny and they do this. And if we picked up Spirit Sword, it would just do like a crappy little swipe in front of you. Isn't this so much cooler? This is way cooler. This is a million times cooler. Okay, what was I even doing? What do you even do in this game? Sure, I'll take you. All right, more money, more money, more money. It's getting hard to walk, which is probably a good thing to an extent. Probably. I kind of adore that it's still playing the boss fight over song in here. The game is kind of surrendering its defeat to an extent. It knows that it's completely Jover. There ain't nothing the game can do to escape out of its predicament. Another worm trinket, thank you. I like when my stats get bigger. It makes me feel as though I'm performing as a human being. Sure. I need to do a once-over on these trinkets and just pick up stuff that won't affect the game in any meaningful way. Because as much as this is also a game about, taking a lot of damage and being cool in that way, it's also a game about fighting clutter. It's a lot of what these breaks are is just trying to keep things crazy in a way that you are able to understand the entire time. Because the second you stop understanding, you stop being able to play good. It's a blessed penny. We aren't gonna pick that up because it will increase the clutter in an uncomfortable way. I do think that we prefer to have soul hearts over red health, but what's gonna happen with that is we're just gonna fill up the room to a stupid degree before anything crazy happens. Like, we're already kind of at maximum crazy. Like I said, I think, of course I will be tested by items showing up in front of my face, but at this moment in time, I feel the only other... Oh! My... Shut up, sound effects! My wishbone procced, and it gave me a cheeky little damage up. It just came out of nowhere. I saw it, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? What's going on right now? But no, that's purposefully what's supposed to happen in the video game. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm over it. I know it's gonna be a little bit more boring if the only sound is music in my voice, but I'm over it. My silly funny sound effect mod. It's my wife's gonna leave me if she hears a single more vine boom. What can you even say, man? Are you telling me to lose my wife for a video game? For a quirky little stream? That's just not gonna happen. I'm completely single, by the way. Oh! You count as music, it seems. We'll still be harassed by that one. We've been blessed by not having to deal with the sticky penny noises, though. That truly is a blessing. Then Batwing is another one that I can just pick up. It won't affect the run too negatively. I would like to make more trinkets out of thin air. I don't even know how the song that I was referencing there continues in the next instant. I have no clue. I just know that it goes, I would like to. That's kind of all that matters to an extent. All that matters, like, to an extent. Oh, I just noticed a mistake that is happening. That is, it's far too late to remedy. Far too late to remedy. That extension cord that I swallowed forever ago is breaking the red poops under me. Which is indeed a good thing that they are red poops rather than fires. That's a rock fact, but it is slowing us down in our pursuits of infinity. Also, in turning off sound effects, I lose the sound effect of the poop breaking and of Isaac taking damage. So I need to think a lot more and use my eyes. And pressing my fire keys doesn't do a single thing to help remedy any of my problems. That was just... I fidget. It's the truth of the matter. We're not picking up that penny trinket. It's not happening. I mean, the bombs would get picked up. That's a the bombs would indeed get picked up. So they wouldn't really add to the maelstrom entirely. I think that we don't do it anyway. I think it's too much for a fragile existence like us. I also totally forgot about making more. That's a trinket we're taking for sure. Oh, I guess I don't know. I don't know if we're gulping it though. How about this? We can put you in here. And actually, you know, we're not gonna get angels because we already have Devil Deal precedent. So I think that I'm actually just gonna eat this. I think it's just gonna taste good. Wait, no, I don't want the copper key. The copper key won't really affect us, but I don't want it. Yeah, I have no desire for it. Simply none. Simply none. It's such a solemn room. At the end of the world, what am I gonna have other than my room of garbage and the song that shows the game is ending? What else am I gonna have in life? What else? I think that I'm gonna try to get up to a silly amount of money again. And then from that point, I will go to the shop once more. And then I will end the stream. Because like I said, I have things to do. I didn't plan for the run to be so broken, to be so silly. So I think that it only makes sense to do one more proper round around. At least one. But I so demand good trinkets. Because also, how many runs do you get to experience every single trinket that you could want? I mean, look at our tiers. Look at that. Look at how stupid that is. The bitrate destroyers. The type of tier rate that would remove bitrate from any conscious thought. That is exactly the type of bitrate that it is. Ooh, would you look at that? Oh yes, it's even harder to look at, of course. It's like, yeah, yes, why didn't I think of that? Oh yes, why didn't I think of that? Eventually we will pick up every single worm trinket, and it'll be beautiful. It'll be grand, it'll be great. Everybody's gonna clap too, also. The clapping is guaranteed more than anything else. I feel like we are soon approaching the Maelstrom. We're not quite there, of course, but it's coming. It's on its way. We're gonna get free lunch. I love free lunch. Although I guess the trinket is just going to turn into nothing. Does this work? No, it doesn't. So that means we're picking it up. Because then we can just swallow something and... Oh wait, no, it totally does work. That's fine. I'm fine with it working. It working is kind of silly. It's a little disorienting though. Because I was totally using my familiars to find myself. What? Oh. I was staring at what happened. Like, did I only swallow a single one of my trinkets somehow? No, the lunch procced. Oh, that's another shop. Me on my 4 more shop grind. We're so close to having 5 more shops. We're so very close. It's gonna happen, folks. It is going to happen. Although, by the time we get to that 5th shop, it definitely won't matter. But it's gonna happen. It surely will. Oh, yeah. Now this is pod racing. Mother's Kiss, sure, what the fuck ever. Oh wow, would you look at that? Mother's Kiss, have you ever feared for your life? That felt good. That felt therapeutic. This game is epic. We're not quite at 999 yet, so I'm not gonna bore everybody by trying to get that to work. I also totally think that me what? I totally think that I think swallowing the trinket that makes my friends move funny is adding to the slight annoyance that is breaking the red poops under me. I think that that's a thing that's occurring. It's not really that bad because it kind of takes as long as it takes for me to travel the room for it to spawn, or for the red poops to regenerate. But it sure is noticeable on my end, trying to comfortably stand on a red poop and not have it break for an eternity. This is very lucky. This is good red poop behavior. Thank you for surviving so long, you soldier. You're a god of a man, you know that. I mean, you're a god of a poop, you know that. It's so strange and solemn being in the state that we are. No sound effects, just shit happening. Yay, we gulped again. That room is really close to a Maelstrom. Like, really close. If only we had Candy Heart. Because then we would also be getting stats from other junk, which would be perfect. That would be exactly what you want. Oh, I need that flatworm. Yeah, the Fez guy! Oh, also we totally made it to 999 cents, so let us go shop. Thank you, Fly. Alright. shopping spree. Alright. We get more silly amounts of shot speed. I think this is a black heart. Yeah. Then bigger tears. Red tears. It's spun. Red hell. This is a crazy shopping spree. Look at that. I got a damage up. And range up is actually pretty funny, because the range up is just going to mean that all of the tiers that we fire, which look like this, by the way, are going to hang out for a lot longer. So getting range is a good thing. Placenta surely won't mess with any of the things that I'm experiencing in life. Surely. Tears down. You have no idea the tears stat you're trying to lower. All right. I want to cement myself at an okay amount of red health. We won't get enough money from this to be able to buy anything else. That swallowed M80 is not going to be added to my collection. Bloody Penny, you think about it, you sure do. Then I think that I have to leave for today. I have to like do stuff. It sucks, but I have to go. I'll be back. I will. Definitely this run is gonna be continued. It'll be really funny if I try to stream early in the morning tomorrow and I just wake up and I instinctually start a new run and then all of this gets erased for forever. But I want to see where this goes. Although of course it's just another Isaac break, but it's mine. It's mine. I'm causing this one on stream live. Okay, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.